Y'all still bills, what's the deal, man? Had a nice little short day today, man. I'd have been back a long time ago if I didn't have to spin back around and get the paperwork signed, or if the truck would have got there when it was supposed to get there. Nonetheless, I've been off since about 12. You dig? I had to drive a ways out there and drive a ways back, you know what I'm saying? About a 30-minute drive from the shop. But yeah, nonetheless, peak game, man. We gotta talk about the youngin' Ryan Garcia, man. First off, that media workout ploy, man. I ain't no one worried about that bullshit, man. Just, I don't know, man. The tough guy image isn't necessarily becoming a Ryan, even though he's a professional fighter. He'll fuck somebody up in the street. Like, don't get it fucked up like because you think like you nigga. That's people, niggas get shit fucked up like if you don't look a certain way, you'll be like, oh, this nigga's a curve, man. Like, man, what's happening? You dig what I'm saying? Like, take King Von and Chief Keef, for example, man. You know, Chief Keef got the more grimy look, and it's fucked up to say because it plays into colorism, but he's the darker complected brother, you know, the more richly melanated brother. King Von is like, he was like a brown skinned brother. He like my complexion, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he just didn't have that menacing type look to him. But he was the wolf. He was the gunner. He was the shooter. He was outlining niggas in chalk. I don't know if we can say that about the Sosa dude. You dig what I'm saying? But he wasn't no bitch neither, though. Like, let's not get it fucked up. He ain't no bitch. You dig? He ain't sweet at all. I'm not saying he's sweet, but I don't think his level of savagery is, you know, equates to this level of savagery that Von did. And that's when people get fucked up, because they, you know, they see, you know, they look at Ryan Garcia, this little pretty boy motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like, you know what I'm saying? You get your nails done and all that and pedicure. Like, you ain't tough. You's a bitch, but he will beat the shit out of somebody. Regular nigga in the street gonna get crashed fucking with Ryan Garcia. Nonetheless, the tough guy role isn't necessarily him. So that media, you know, the open media workout and that little face off that they had, like, wasn't no one worried about that. It was like, yeah, whatever the fuck ever. But nonetheless, I'm not overly excited about the fight, but I most definitely am going to tune in, because I was a fan of Ryan Garcia, man. I dug it. I like the underdog. I dig the underdog story. I dig the dude who still has, you know, he still has, you know, deficiencies in his game, and you see him slowly but surely starting to you know, to close the holes in his game, in his arsenal. I respect that. I just, all the little diva shit, the little sucker shit, I just can't get with. So I'm not as excited as I was when he fought Luke Campbell. But I'm gonna most definitely tune in. But nonetheless, man, this is Emmanuel Tagoe actually has skill, man. I was watching some of his fights and his highlights and shit. Dude actually has skill. He you know, he legit has skill. He's already shorter than everybody, man. So I like, you know, he gets, you know, he has an easier time weaving up under hooks, you know, and he sets up that you know, that counter left hand pretty good, man. You dig, as he's coming up out of the weave. I think he's good, man. He fights well in the pocket. That's where you're gonna need to be to have success with Ryan Garcia. He had, you know, fast combination punching. You know, he's slick on the rope. He's a good fighter. Like, I can't even cap. Like, he's not, from a skill set standpoint, yeah. Like, he's, you know, he has all the intangibles there, man. He's not a bad fighter at all. He's almost like, yo, man, homeboy is nice, but he's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna get knocked out, man. Unless he could catch, you know, like, Ryan has a lot of deficiencies in his game. He doesn't have the, you know, he doesn't necessarily have the brain for like, he doesn't have a high IQ as it pertains to boxing. He still, you know, what in the fuck is going on here? He still makes a lot of mistakes as a professional fighter with an amateur pedigree. He still makes a lot of mistakes in the ring, man. He's still, you know, his chin is high in the air. He's fast on his feet, but he doesn't necessarily have good footwork. You dig? Like, oh, that's what he go. Oh, he's fast on his feet, but he doesn't necessarily have footwork. He's fast fucking hands, really fast hands, and That kid cracks with that left hook. But if Emmanuel Tagoe can catch him, punish him for keeping his chin up in the air, because he has a good uppercut. He throws a lot of uppercuts up the middle, and I mean, I can't say a lot because I only seen a few fight, like a fight or two from him. I went and I watched him versus Mason Menard, and that's another thing, man. You don't need to be going 12 with Mason Menard. You don't need to be going 12 with Mason Menard, man. After what's happened to him, like I forgot all about that dude after what Teofimo did to him. Literally, and that's not a knock on him, but bro, like, it's levels, you feel me? So you shouldn't be going 12. You shouldn't be going 10 with the likes of a Mason Menard when you got a Ryan Garcia in front of you, whose last fight he just stopped Luke Campbell last year with a body shot, and he's not even known as a prolific body snatcher. All the intangibles, I think Emmanuel Tagoe is a more polished fighter than Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is just more talented in what he does. Ryan Garcia is going to be able to find the target a lot easier than Emmanuel Tagoe was. Emmanuel Tagoe is a lot more defensively sound than Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia, he's a better counterpuncher than Ryan Garcia. He's better defensively, but Ryan Garcia is just more talented with what it is that he does. Deficiencies and all. He's gonna crash Emmanuel Tagoe, man. I don't know how long, I don't have a prediction on how soon. I really don't. I don't, but I just, Ryan Garcia is gonna knock this dude out, man. He's gonna step on this nigga. And that's really all I gotta say about it, man. So y'all let me know what it is y'all think. And yeah.